I'm Dave, joined by Wiethoofd, and Harry is alongside me. We're dropping down to the high group.
Finally, I'm reliably informed that we are actually starting this time. So off we go. We've got ANGLOSPHERE in the blue, 256 in the red. And looking like both teams rolling out the same way through secret here. And Vclox insta coming in with the jetpack, flying on the house, using both charges, landing on top of the medic. Bigsy's so weak, actually goes down Vclox, and 4 frags come out, Dropking with 2, and it's an absolute catastrophe for ANGLOSPHERE. But they do get the medic, Sintai going down to a mini sentry of all things. So Cyanic doing his work for the team there, full wipe for ANGLOSPHERE, but they aren't going to have an Ubercharge advantage. I have been told that the config is wrong, so this could be... it's going to probably be a restart or some pause coming out in a second. So while they fix that, it could be a little wait, but we'll have to see when the pause does actually come out, as 256 are contesting the second point here. ANGLOSPHERE seem to just be content to hold inside of their pipes, trying to contest the second point from Patio, but it looks like they're just going to give it up and go back at last.
Yeah, Vclox going in again, Dropking now, getting aggressive as well. As you say, they just want to go back to last. They're taking so much damage. They've been so much presence from the 256 on this second point. And now with that, Demo Man getting sniped, they are going to probably have to back up. At the moment, they're just kind of milling around in this lobby area. They want to use the KritzKast onto Yak. He is going to find 1 frag onto June, but is then going to be descended on by 5 different players, sold out by his team, left alone, and took Carl 256. Have so many frags, they're going to start moving into last. Scout on the point is not going to get stabbed by Dempsey, and a very quick round for 256.
Yes, indeed. First round going for 256. 2 minutes off the clock for them as we head into this second round. Config still wrong, but 2 minutes obviously not longer than 5, so it didn't make an impact in that round. But we'll have to see if some pause or something comes out as we fix the config. Not exactly sure, but as we roll out once again through secret for both teams, Vclox might be going for a jetpack. No, using just to roll out quickly as he takes control of the point this time, sticking with his medic to air blast all the stickies back. Nice shot from Shadow Dude coming out for the opening frag of the middle as the space is created from both teams. Dropping high in the sky, looking for the medic frag once again. But Bigsy only taking 100, not all of his health, but he does eventually get finished off. Gets killed by the Beggar's Bazooka after Dropking is killed. And this time, Sintai does survive. So it is a full Ubercharge advantage as they wander in onto second. Going to use that Uber to contest into last. It's not looking like a great second round either for ANGLOSPHERE.
Struggling to get going here. A lot of players playing classes they're not super familiar with, unfortunately. That is what happens when you go last suspect, and we do see full try-hard coming out of 256 so far. They're all their main classes. You know, we get some jetpack action, we got some Beggar's Bazooka action, but at least, you know, the players are playing on the classes they are familiar with, they are very, very competent on. And you're going to see Dims get some pressure down and get a force out just because of how low he was able to drop Jude, but Jude is still able to go forward, still able to plough into that opposition, picks up the Shadow Dude sniper kill, and looking to pressure into what's last is a mini sentry he has to deal with. There's Yak on the direct hit he has to deal with. They're all down. Dempsey, lone survivor. It's a complete wipe once more, and very, very quick stuff so far from Colt 256.
Yes, they're employing the strategy of hold the W key, win the video game. It's pretty effective. Whether you're better than the enemy team or worse than the enemy team, it's often the best strategy to employ, and it has enabled them to get 2 rounds up on the board. As we head into this third round, only 2.5 minutes will be off the clock as we enter this third mid-fight of the game.
Yep, Yak this time on the rocket jumper is going to be the first to mid. He's going in with the market guard. He's just kind of levitated up in the air by Flux. Completely denied. Nothing is going to happen from his perspective. And now Dwapkin is able to land with the Megas Bazooka. He doesn't get too much either, but it seems a couple more frags coming in for Colt 256. Kumis is able to get aggressive on the point, and Jude is able to go forward now. Big C being chased down by the scout who is on his tail, and once more basically everyone down for Anglosphere.
Yes, again a full wipe for 256 there, or for Anglosphere, I guess. But mids are improving for them. At least they're not losing them within the first 10 seconds. It's only taking 20 seconds for them to lose this time. But it's not looking great in this third round. Fully charged disadvantage. They have had a few people swap out. The demo and the spy have swapped on Anglosphere. Dempsey now on the demo. T on the spy, so they are coming in through main. Cult of 256, so much space given. They've got so many people, but Sintai goes down, dropping that Uber, and it looks like that Anglosphere will be able to hold on for now. They do have a few frags down, but they have a medic, whereas 256 just sacking in, trying to get as many frags as possible. They are walking forward, they're holding the W key. I think they win the video game. It looks like they are. Oh dear, Caster's Curse coming out once again. Said it was going to be fine for them. It turned out that it wasn't fine for them, Dave, was it?
They didn't even need an Uber, they didn't even need the heals. They just pressured forward, and just the threat, the double threat of V-Clocks on the jetpack and the Drop King Beggar's Bazooka just scared the living daylights out of Anglosphere. They all backed up, they gave space on the point, and 256 obliged to take
oh my
the
god,
third
look at
round.
Dempsey. Dempsey on the sticky jumper just lands in front of June, doesn't realise Bixie's in on the jetpack pyro with the quick fix, and they just lose 4 instantly on the middle. Interesting strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for them. And it looks like it's not going to, as Sintai has not died this middle. They haven't all died this time, so that could be an improvement, I guess. But I don't think it's going to help them too much, as they are all dying once again.
Yeah, desperately. I want the quick fix to work in situations like that, but sadly it just meant that the medic ended up in the middle of 9 players, and effectively just 2 jumping classes and a medic inside a blob of 9 players. It's never going to work out too well for Buko. Hitting that old quick double headshot under Cyanic and Shadow Dude, taking them out of the fight. There's going to be an Uber coming in through the right hand side, locking down the right spawn. V-Clock's already capping the point. Dempsey juggled miles in the air, no one goes for an air shot. They don't even want frag video out of this. They are just ruthless and relentless, and Cult of 256, they probably want to get their dinner in.
Yes, I think if you can get some downtime between the rounds in Preseason Cup, that's also quite nice. But it's been, what's that, 6.5 minutes, 7.5 minutes there off the clock, and it's already 4 rounds. Dempsey once again on the sticky jumper, going high in the sky, seeing if he's going to try to get something. He does get the demo frag, he's on Sintai as well, doesn't get any damage, but at least you get a trade out, and it's actually going quite well for Anglosphere this middle. Big Z actually surviving the first middle. He is on quick fix. So Sintai with 70% Uber charge could get used in on. Indeed, they use the quick fix, but no classes to actually get in onto the medic. Sintai just standing in front of 3 people, just taunting them, capping the point, and they're having to back out. 80% Uber charge advantage now, as everybody is going to go down on the side of Anglosphere, who's trying to defend the point. You have 3 versus 9. I don't think it's going to work too well. Big Z's in, gets the Buko frag. That's just absolutely whacking him with the head there. We got a teleporter going to barrels here, but it has been spotted, so I don't think there's anything that's going to be happening with that teleporter.
No, Onyuk, the scout for the Brits. It was briefly the only survivor, but he's cleaned up as well, and now you can see Cult 256 already going into last. Dims is in a nice little hiding spot on the pyro, but immediately dies. Dempsey is probably going to be the next victim, trying to make the cannon work. That isn't going to work out for him, and Judy's able to just plough forward, put so much damage down, eventually actually cleaned up by the combination of the Scout and the Brass Beast Heavy. And it looks like Cove 256 might finally have been thwarted. They might finally have met some resistance.
Indeed, the the first push they have been able to hold on the side of Anglosphere, that's where the pause occurred. And we have 20 minutes left on the clock. Can there be a comeback? Do you reckon there's going to be a comeback, Dave, from 4-0 down?
I don't think that's too likely.
You have to believe, you have to believe.
Shout out to Dodgeloff in chat who said he's just started playing TF2 today, and that's what Yak looked like when he was on the rocket jumper, to be honest.
They are starting to pressure in through main and through pipes here, trying to create some space where Yak does go down. V-Clock's down, so no jetpack shenanigans on the side of 256 as they start to take some space. The quick fix coming out. Sintire doesn't have her ubercharged, only 60%, but the quick fix not strong enough to burst through the chokes. And Dempsey goes in, gets taken out by a mini, and it looks like they're going to have to be holding last once again on the side of Anglosphere, trying to hold on for dear life.
They're trying to fight this in the lobby area, but not going to find too much. Yak jumping in, he gets cleaned up as well. BM Uber is going to be popped out, maybe just to save. Actually, they're going to make use of it with Jude be able to take out this sentry gun with the help of the Uber. They do want to back out of here. Culture 56 just briefly, just get healed up, walk back in. V-Clock's on the point. They're going to take the 5th round and they're going to mercifully end this game, which wasn't much of a contest, sadly.
I don't really think we have to look at the logs too closely